Hello everybody and welcome to Chase Race number 1 of the Season 9 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series here at Auto Club Speedway. We are finally here. Can't wait to get this show on the road. Let's get you down to your starting lineup for today's event that is taking place. The first chase race of the Season 2, might I add. On the pole we have Phil Parker, next to him Benjamin Miles. Third is Jessica Sheldon. Fourth, Cole Deaver, your highest running chaser at the start of the race. Fifth, Aaron Douglas. Sixth, Audrey Barnowska. Seventh, Connor Meyer. Eighth, Brett Pritchard. Ninth, Nathan Hudson, completely top 10, Ramia Fisher. And here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back through the field. So, all the drivers that you see here in your yellow banners that are taking play here, they are starting at the front of the field. Can't wait to see who'll take play on the front row. Sam Oskin, Brian James. So Parker with his pole, he will be a part of the Budweiser Shootout next season. And of course, we are here for the Auto Club 400. And we do have a bit of time, so we are going to look through at some of the drivers who are hometown heroes. We do have a few. Give me just a sec as I pop this up. There we go. And of those drivers, you got Alex Drayton in car number 14. And I'm looking through here. Aaron Douglas in the 36, the rookie. And that is it. Just those drivers. I thought there was a lot more, but this isn't the Xfinity Series here. And if you've paid attention in the points, the main drivers to keep an eye on all together, which you may hear cut off with the command. Cole Deaver, Quentin Moore, Brett Pritchard, they have the tie with 2 wins. They have 5,010. Brian James, Scott Roush, they're the only drivers with 1 win. They are 4th and 5th, and the rest on down: Clint Spillman, Zach Flickinger, Trent Dunn, Zach Rogers, Sam Oskin, Diego Yepes. As there's the command, Dylan Potey, James Ellison, and Seth Cole are the rest of the chasers. They will have all the way at the bottom from 6th on down to the last spot in 14th. So now that we got that part out of the way, as you see Parker rolling on off in the field. Sam Oskin, the 63, poor qualifying effort for him. Drivers who made it in via LCQ, James Ellison will be starting in the 40th position, and Seth Cole starting midfield on that inside line right there. The S3 Motorsports drivers, I almost just said Tweenix, that would have been bad. Seth wishes he was a part of Tweenix, but not anymore. Anyways, as the pace car is going to make a dive down the pit road, Phil Parker, Benjamin Miles, they're going to lead the field down. As we are about ready to turn them loose for 38 laps of action. Green flag, we're underway here at Auto Club. Heading over to complete lap number 1, Connor Meyer in the 51 got a whale of a start, and they are not wasting any time. 4 wide for the top position. Here comes John Art. If you saw the Xfinity race yesterday, you noticed how crazy those drivers were all together. And no surprise, they're going crazy in this event too. 4 wide around 3rd position there. That was Jeffrey Finguy in the 92, and you're seeing some drivers trying to do what they can. Car getting a little off the pace there. Sam Oskin, the 63. Man, John Art enjoying that lead in the 05 in that Zaxby's Toyota. Trying to go up for one more win in that 05. He'll be retiring at the end of the season. Trent Dunham in the 1. Makes it once again to another chase. Will this finally be the year that he can get that championship? All those times being so close. What can that one team do differently this season to get this championship? Man, they are racing aggressive, all behind John Art in the 05. He's got to be thankful with what he's seeing behind him. 4 wide, 2 rows deep, within the top 10 almost alone. Oh, Yepes kind of slid up right there. Now they're going to go 5 wide off turn 2. Get a look at this, folks. Coming down the back straight. RJ Bishop and Trent Dunham. Oh, my word. How in the world are they keeping this together? They are nearly 6 wide going around here. Check out the racing you are seeing here today, folks. They are not disappointing at all, and they are putting on a show. What a headliner of a start here. Wow, Nathan Hudson, Levi McIntyre, about Robin Dorset, never mind, around they go. Finn Guy, around he goes, Keith Batson and others. Cautions out for the first time today. Now Dylan Thoreau going to look to the inside for the lead off John Art. I see Seth Cole, Dylan Pote, and James Ellison all made it by, as too is Quint Moore and Diego Yepes. And at the line, who got it? They're going to say John Art barely at the line, edged out over Thoreau. Trouble for Salmon Oskin, the 63, who was already having a bad day. It went from bad to worse. He plowed into someone. Emma Ross in the 77. Jeffrey Cole Deaver, your points leader. One of the co-points leaders. Regular season champion involved is the Mountain Dew Chevrolet. Keith Batson, heavy damage in that 39 car. Levi McIntyre saw him go around. Phil Parker, Nathan Hudson. Trent Dunham in the 1. Destroyed in that second Chevrolet. That was Benjamin Miles who retired out of the race. RJ Bishop on pit road. There's Ross, Phil Parker. Brett Pritchard, another chaser. That's another one of those drivers that was top of the points. Myers got damaged. Zach Flickinger got involved. That's another chaser. Yeah, I was pretty impressed that they were going this long without a wreck. Now the question is... Quint Moore, yeah, he's out there in the field, so... Drivers are going to take some service here on lap 7 of 38 right now. John Art coming down pit road. Drivers stayed out. They include the following of Dylan Thoreau, Quentin Moore, Angel Navarro, Seth Cole, Brian James, Joshua Osborne, Scott Roush, and Allison Rain. The top 8 staying out. Everyone else on down. Jesse Turner going to be the first one off pit road, and then Dylan Poteet will follow. Yepes will follow behind him. Next chaser would be Ellison, then Clint Spillman. And we'll go a ways back where Zach Rogers is in the 6th. And then the rest of the drivers here on now. Flickinger with a little bit of a buckle on that Exalta Dodge there. Dylan Thoreau out in front. Let's go take a look for ourselves our first caution today here at Auto Club. Well, like I said before, I give them a lot of credit. They definitely were putting on an early show there, but once that contact with McIntyre and Hudson came on by, it was just only a matter of time, and Hudson gets pushed up by, I believe that was Ramey and Fisher, and that was the case, and all those drivers around there. Diego Yepes, how in the world did he not get involved? I don't know. Oh, Keith Batson, he got into RJ Bishop. There's Deaver, one of the points leaders. He nailed Finn Guy, who almost got flipped over. There's Benjamin Miles, Kev Shearer, Zach Flickinger, Trent Dunham, Connor Meyer, Kyle Matthews. Paul's got a little piece of getting into Meyer and Flickinger. And he about voids Cole Deaver. Phil Parker, Brett Pritchard, and Zachary Fitzwater all were on the brakes, as well as Jessica Shelton in the 0-2. Batson was all the way over there, and then Benjamin Miles, and I have no idea what happened with Qualls, but he got right side damage and sideswiped the AutoZone Ford there. And looking through, man, Trent Dunham's car just absolutely stopped. Man, that car got destroyed. Shelton actually was on the brakes the whole time, as too was Parker and Fitzwater, and those 3 got away scot-free right there, so they got a lucky break on their part. Let's definitely go on board Zachary Fitzwater's view. He literally came to a dead stop and just, wow. Oops. Take a look on board Zachary Fitzwater's view here. Once I can get the thing here. Here we go. On the roof cam, take a look at the Taxslayer Chevrolet. And cars literally all around him as he was on the high line. He had to be thankful he was in the rear of the field at the time. He gave a little bump to Pritchard, but really that's not affecting the car. Look, the car came to a dead stop. And then he was waiting for the cars ahead to, you know, get out of the way. Does so. McIntyre gets out of the way, and lucky break for Shelton, Parker, and Fitzwater. They're going to get through that mess, and they'll get some good finishes after all that. Caution's out. We'll take it back to the green. Pace cars give us a 1 lap to go out of this race. They include the following of Keith Batson, Levi McIntyre, RJ Bishop, Trent Dunham going to be the first chaser out of the race with 1 point. Nathan Hudson, Sam Oskin with 2 chase points right there for him. Emma Ross, Jeffrey Finguy, Cole Deaver with 3 chase points. Phil Parker and Veg Miles also out of the race. Got to mention how this works for the Cup drivers, so those who missed out in the Xfinity race there. Drivers will get their points via by finish, so if you're the top chaser, you get 14 points. Lowest chaser gets 1. You get a win as a chaser, 2 extra bonus points. So that's where a lot of pressure comes into hand there for these drivers. Top 10 rundown, back to Green Flag Racing. Remember, top 8 stayed out. That was Dylan Thoreau, Quentin Moore, Angel Navarro, Seth Cole, Brian James, Joshua Osborne, Scott Roush, and Allison Rain. Green flag back underway, and then Jesse Turner and Dylan Pote complete the top 10. As we're back, Green Flag Racing, John R., who took an extended stay a little bit on pit road, restarted in the 11th position. You've seen they were actually putting tires on the car. I believe they actually gave gas to Jesse Turner and Dylan Pote, so I have no idea what they're going to be in store for this one, but John R., you can see, is already navigating through some of the traffic and trying to work on getting around Jesse Turner and Allison Rain there. Meanwhile, with the top 8 that stayed out, I have no idea what they have in plan. Because remember, this is a 38-lap race, and at the most, we'll have a 2-stop race. So I don't blame the drivers for coming down pit road the first time, but I don't know what to expect, though. Quentin Moore's going to lead that lap right there. And even though lead laps do not matter in the chase, still, Quentin Moore trying to make a mark for himself there, leading that lap. Now Angel Navarro looking to the inside for the lead on that Racing with Jesus Chevrolet. Now Brian James looking to the inside. Now, according to what we've gotten word from Johanna Atwood Motorsports, originally Quentin was going to be in the 70 car, and now they have said, all right, he's going to stay in the 89, keeping his sponsors and everything. Just a newer look altogether for that 89 team for Johanna Atwood Motorsports. So they said they were very happy to have a 3-car team and have another sponsor on board. Another smaller sponsor, but nonetheless very well known for Quentin Moore. And how about the top 3 right now? Chasers. Brian James, Dylan Pote, Quentin Moore. A lot of feel-good stories. Dylan Pote, first time he's actually been in the chase since his championship run back in Season 5. So he has had that struggle a bit after winning that championship in the Golden Season. And now he's just trying to do whatever he can to pull off some magic like he did during that season and bring back some nostalgia. And Brian James, who's in this lap right now, is leading the race actually a little bit. Feel-good story. Won the 2nd race of the season at Chicagoland. Archangel gave him that opportunity, and man, he is not disappointed in it. Toyota Camry right there. He has been performing expectations like you would not even believe. Not many people expected him to be up here, and man, has he proven people wrong today. Diego Yepes in that 59. Notice he's actually in a different sponsor, and he will be in this in all 10 chase races. Let's see if we can get a look on the roof cam here so you can see it properly. Order of the Arrow is what it's called. And he'll be running this scheme in the regular season for Season 10. Can't wait to see how that's going to be all together, but basically an early look. Kind of just like how last season was with Yepes making the chase. That 59 Husky car he had, used it in the chase, brought it over to this season, and now look into next season with that car. Sky Common's already looking to the inside there. Aaron Douglas, hometown hero, who's had a bit of an okay season. He's been involved in quite a numerous amount of wrecks there. Really not his fault, but got to do what you can, though. Douglas, though, hometown hero, has been doing really stellar today, and you can see why his home track of Auto Club really has been playing the favorites altogether. Is now Dylan Pote looking the inside of Quentin Moore for that top position. And memory serves me correctly, I believe it was back in Season 7 or Season 8. I want to say it was Season 8. He was actually battling whoever won the race, which was Levi McIntyre at the time. and just lost him on a photo finish. It was either Poteet or Zach Rogers. I'm trying to remember who entirely it was, but regardless, though, Quentin Moore, though, back to the point, is your Daytona 500 champion. Now, here's a fun fact about this, folks, in the NRSL. We've never had a driver that's won the Daytona 500 and the championship at the same time. We've had drivers who've made the 500 that have made the chase, but never have won the championship. Always something goes awry there. Seth Cole had a great opportunity last season. He was second in the points coming into the championship finale. Got taken out in an early wreck there at St. Joltis that ultimately destroyed his car and any other opportunity he had of winning the championship. Clint Spillman had an opportunity back in Season 5. Missed out altogether. Made the chase, but just absolutely fell apart. Kyle Keith had a good run until Zenjoltis came and bit him. And then the race before that as well. And I'm trying to remember some of the other drivers that had won the 500, but I don't recall. Obviously not win the championship, of course. And, oh, man, Dylan Thoreau checked up the field. And Quidmore and Brian James is coming down as well as Allison Rain. A late entry, and that just jumbled up the field. That is exactly what those drivers need, including Kyle Matthews in the 09. It was just a little bit of ways behind. Wow, that completely just checked up the field majorly. Dylan Poteet just checked away. Slow car they're approaching is Brett Pritchard in the 54. Not a day that he needed altogether. And does Poteet put the window down? Put the arm down telling him he's coming in? No. Jesse Turner, no. Well, for the 8-man come down. Oh, a couple more takers. I just seen it. Navarro and Seth Cole, they're coming down as well. So that's a little bit of help if you're named Zach Flickinger in the 96. And 2 for Brett Pritchard once the moment to get around him. So I have a feeling Dylan Poteet may be the next one down. Everyone else here that I'm at least trying to find is somewhere here. Scott Roush, yeah, he's the other one. He's coming down right now in that Roush Ford there. Joshua Osborne coming down. Dylan Poteet staying out, however, in that 31. That clean air has been really helping him out. And they have also caught Brett Pritchard in the 54. And man, did John Art almost get wrecked right there. That was a close call there. Just make sure we're keeping an eye on the 54 in the distance there. James Ellison's going to get by in the 03. So all the chasers, with the exception of Rogers, has gotten by. And now you could say about every driver now every driver's gotten by. Poteet still continuing to stay out. He is trying to stretch it, trying to make it a one-stop race for that Great Clip Chevrolet. Remember, folks, this is a champion from Season 5. He wants to make an early statement today. And boy, has he had a hell of a race ever since taking that lead. No one has even had attempted to take that lead right back other than Quentin Moore. What a stop by that Great Clip Chevrolet. He's taking full effect here. Still no indication of coming down there. John Art, however, coming down in the 05. As to is Alex Drayton. Zachary Fitzwater, Jessica Shelton. John Art coming down. What in the world is the Zaxby's Toyota thinking? Connor Meyer also down in the 51. So they're going for the long run there, and see Dylan Thoreau all by his lonesome there. See from the drivers who came down pit road, Seth Cole just behind Josh Osborne. Top chaser out of all that is between Brian James and Quentin Moore, as they are having their own little battle, and the rest of the field coming on down. So now everyone will at least have that cycle of pit stop there. But man, I have no idea. That was way different strategy than I had anticipated. All in all, but Brett Pritchard also coming down in the 54. So I have a feeling this may be the battle for the lead. I am not entirely too sure. Unless they're trying to get back on the lead lap, which... yeah, this is them getting back on the lead lap right here. So I have a feeling, if everything may go according to plan, Navarro may actually retake the lead over here if the cycle of pit stops don't go too well for the leaders here. But right now, Navarro, Rain, James, and Moore all within the mix. Seth Colt not too far behind the 07. Now, another thing, too, we'll document in a bit once we see all these drivers leaving pit road. There they are. There's Meyer. Remember, he's a car off the pace, but he's going to be getting around some of these drivers. Dylan Potey, what an excellent stop by the Great Clips Chevrolet. Holy cow, he just got himself away. And these guys are also approaching Connor Meyer with some drivers exiting pit road. Look at Brian James with a full head of steam. What a move by the 94. He made that move work, and he is going to get ahead up to P2. What a ballsy move by the Wegmans Toyota. And he made that move work. Wow. He split the gap, and that's got to be one of the greatest moves I've seen here on Auto Club in quite some time. Now, I was going to document this real quick with Seth Cole here. Now, remember, he made the chase via by the LCQ when doing after race 20 at Thornton. He was actually dead last in the points, and he's the second ever driver to make this work. Michael Walton, who did this back in Season 4, made the chase via by the LCQ, and he actually managed to not only win a chase race, which was over at Michigan, which at the time was chase race number 4, but also the fact he actually did fairly decent in the season. Seth Cole now in the second opportunity to have this moment in time in history as Poteet lost the lead to Brian James, now Aaron Douglas, trying to see if he can play a little bit of spoiler. Remember, this season has just been horrible for that 07 team. This part of the season, they are looking terrific right now. In the first chase race of the season here at Auto Club, and he is looking fantastic in that Hot Tamales Ice Chevrolet there. Right now, the drivers looking for the battle for the wins, looking to be Aaron Douglas, Quentin Moore, Allison Rain, Joshua Osborne, Angel Navarro, Brian James, Seth Cole, Jesse Turner, and Dylan Potey, and just a little bit of ways behind. How about Scott Roush in the 60? Wow, is his pit stop definitely played to fruition. Managed to get around John Hart in the 05. He's trying to tell the 05, hey man, work with me so we can get up to that pack and battle for this win. They'll be coming to 10 to go shortly, but things are looking very good for the drivers primarily named Brian James, Quentin Moore, Seth Cole, and Dylan Potey. Now, here's another crazy thing. Both Seth Cole and Dylan Potey do not have wins this season. Hard enough to believe, right? Well-known veterans of the NRSL, and they do not have a win altogether, to be fair, Seth being dead last in the points. But Dylan Potey, who barely made it in top 10 in points, has no wins under his belt, but his consistency has been absolutely stellar. And here he is, trying to make a name for himself. Drivers right now sticking to 3 wide. Coming at the line, Jesse Turner leading them down. Now, Turner did not have a good season, too, in that PPG Paints Mercedes right now. But remember, he did have a win last season at Zenjolta, so this is the time, I guess, where Jesse Turner likes to normally be alive here. He's battle for the chase. Too bad, unfortunately, he's not battle for a championship. See, Scott Roush in the 60s actually reeling in some of these drivers because they're going 4 wide, literally for second. Quentin Moore gonna make an aggressive attempt, going 5 wide here. Now back to 4 of these drivers go. They better go easy here because, man, those 4 wide races getting a little tight. We saw 5 wide, 6 wide early on. They caused the wreck. And don't forget, Scott Roush and company, they're actually reeling them in at least a couple tenths as we're now at 10 to go right now. Seth Cole, what a headline this must be if he can pull off a win. Now Quentin Moore and Aaron Douglas, look at they're beating and banging down the back straight. Douglas and Potey and Osborne. Settles it back out. Scott Roush has about caught the pack here. And here comes car 60. Same can be said for Diego Yepes in the 59 and Clint Spillman in the 24. How about Fitzwater in the 7? Managed to dodge that whole accident. And here comes the Tax Slayer Chevrolet. What a day he's having altogether. Just missing out in this pack there. Got Shelton, JT Bryant, James Ellison, Cody Lamas, Kev Shear, and Zach Rogers. And then the off-the-pace car of Connor Meyer. Kyle Matthews also off the pace as well. Alex Ferranti struggled on pit stops. And Pritchard, well, nothing else needs to be said on him. Douglas has now taken the lead. And now we got a feeding frenzy right here in the mix. Scott Roush has now been passing drivers left and right, as too with Diego Yepes. Man, I guarantee that front pack literally saying, where did these guys come from? Out of nowhere, they shot out of a cannon. And now, this turned from a 9-car battle for the win to at least 16 drivers, maybe 18 at the most. Actually, it's saying about 18 battling for the win. And now, here they come to Brett Pritchard in the 54. Douglas and Seth Cole are going to get by. They're going to split the 54 down the middle. Brian James, Allison Rain just got held up a little bit there. James trying to hit the gas on the high line and will get by the Bang Toyota. Got to feel bad for Brett Pritchard. Not the way he wanted to start off the chase as Rain just shoved the 54 out of the way. Allison Ray was not wasting any time whatsoever. John Art trying to get around, and Fitzwater getting held up by a lap car. Kind of usual there for Fitzwater. Anyways. Looking through the front back of the pack again. And Roush up to P3. What a day for the 60. Man, this guy has just not given up. That start of the season where he slumped heavy. He said, forget about that. Right now, battle for the top chase position between him and Seth Cole. Right now, Douglas has continued to lead this race. He's got to be enjoying seeing all these chasers trying to battle each other for that top position. Douglas saying, go ahead and battle. I want this win. Oh, Dylan Thoreau coming back down pit road. A second round coming in. Oh, that was the drivers from earlier. Brian James and Quint Moore also down. Uh-oh. Now what do you think if you're these drivers? How much gas do you got to hold on to get this win? Dylan Poteet maybe in the best of the catbird scene out of all these drivers. We're coming up to another slow car there. That's actually Alex Ferranti. He's not off the pace. Not entirely a whole lot, but just enough, though. As here comes Roush battling for the lead. Here comes Scott Roush. Good Lord, where has the 60 car today been altogether? Goodness me. I'm honestly in a state of shock. Scott Roush has brought this car to life. Definitely Scott Roush and Seth Cole, they have stole the show today. For the chasers, they did not expect them guys to put on a performance. Here comes Diego Yepes in the 59, though. Angel Navarro in the 42 also coming along the way. Oh, some of these guys coming down pit road. One of them's going to be Navarro. These guys are moving on up, however. 3 to go at the line. Yepes had about checked up part of the field right there, and Turner Baranowskis got by there. Wow, that literally led John Ard, Zachary Fitzwater to reel them in, no problem. Now as they have gotten around Alex Ferranti in the 84, Comets having difficulty right there. Scott Roush should continue his lead, but Dylan Poteet right now, P3, he knows these drivers come down pit road. He's got a good chance to win. Roush is coming down pit road. Roush is coming down pit road. Douglas retakes the lead. Now Poteet, top chaser right now between him and Clint Spillman. Couple cars behind between him and Sky Comets, and then the lap car of Alex Ferranti. Spillman trying to do whatever he can to get around that 84. Does it, no problem. Now he's got his sights set on Sky Comets. As, oh man, Spillman lost a lot of ground right there trying to get around that 84. The tires have definitely been worn for sure. Poteet definitely got the fresh rubber altogether. No doubt about it, though. Dylan Poteet's going to be the top chaser, but that battle for the win's really going to heat up there. Aaron Douglas, rookie out of California, and the Loves Toyota from My Racing Toyota will see the white flag here at Auto Club. One more time around is that Loves Toyota's the rookie. Him, James Ellison, Salmon Oskin. All trying to battle for Rookie of the Year are those drivers. Coming down the back straight. Heading for the final time on turn 3. Dylan Poteet confirmed he will be the top chaser. But coming off turn number 4, first time winner is going to be for Aaron Douglas. Hometown hero, checker flag in hand. And Aaron Douglas is going to win at Auto Club at the Auto Club 400. What a spectacular day for Aaron Douglas and car 36. And what a job well done altogether for Meyer Racing Toyota. They get a huge win. All in all, And man, you got to feel with the way how that team's been this season. John Art, a part of that satellite team, got a win. Brett Pritchard got his 2 wins there. And then since then, there really hasn't been a whole lot there. Connor Meyer's been struggling. Phil Parker also has been struggling heavily. And Aaron Douglas, the rookie, has got his first career cup win. He'll join another group of people that have won both an Xfinity and a cup race in the NRSL. Job well done for that 36 team. They got to be proud there. And that used to be a DBI number too, so well done for that 36 team. They have earned this win. Let's look at the rest of your finishing results there. Douglas with the win. Poteet will get second. Top Chaser, he's going to get 14 points out of all this. Sky Commons third. Will finish the podium. Great day for that Plan B sales Dodge there. Great day. Yeah, Dodge there. I almost thought Chevy for a second. Jesse Turner in fourth. Alex Drayton, didn't even really talk about him a whole lot. Snuck in with a top 5 run. Great day for that John Maju Chevrolet. They struggled all season as well, and this is what they needed for sure. Clint Spellman, second highest chaser, will come away in 6th. He'll get 13 points. Diego Yepes, 12 points for him, finishing 7th. Aj Baranowskis in 8th. Zachary Fitzwater in 9th. And Ramian Fisher sneaks in the top 10, finishing in that 10th position. So anyways, as you see the rest of your finishing results right here, 20 cars finished the race on the lead laps. I guarantee you some of those guys that were quite a ways a little bit in the rear of the field, they got to be thankful for those drivers coming out pit road because that really helped them out. One driver in particular, James Ellison in the 03, the next chaser there, he got lucky, as too did Zach Rogers. They were just a ways behind with the regular leaders, and they got their wish with all those drivers coming out pit road, and now they're sitting in a really good spot right there. And then cars lapped down due to pit stops from 21st on down to 31st, with Brett Pritchard and Connor Meyer being 2 laps down, mainly with being off the pace, and 32nd on down, all out of the race after that early crash that happened going on by these drivers. Well, folks, thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe part there, so hit the subscribe button down below. Congratulations one last time to Aaron Douglas, your first career win of the Universal Orlando Cup Series here at Auto Club for the Auto Club 400. Till then, it's your boy DeYoung signing off. We will see you for the points that are going to come at the end of the video, and we will see you next week when we head over to a very crazy track known as Open Roads. We will see you next week. Until then, here come the points in the video. Always, until then, goodbye, everybody.